Hello guys, and welcome back to my Brave Winter channel, and today for you guys I will be doing Zelnite's GGC. So I'm pretty sure you've already seen my third live stream video, and I was doing Zelnite's GGC there as well. And that was my first attempt, and I was surprised actually I beat it on my first try. Well, the GGC isn't that really difficult compared to Upmon's GGC. Zen's GGC it's a lot easier. I mean, you can even beat it with the Omi starters or some 7 stars, but yeah. Alright, so let's get on to it. And also Frontier Hunter is now up as well. So I'm planning to do a video on that probably tomorrow. Yeah. So stay tuned for that, guys. Alright, so let's get on to the newest GGC, which is Zelnite's GGC. Alright. And yeah, all the Vortex dungeons are on half energy, which is really good. So you can easily farm for evolution materials for your new units, units and stars. Yeah, and also Elite Dungeon. Yeah. Oh, the level 10 the dungeon is out as well, and it's half energy. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm planning to do a live stream tomorrow again. I'll probably do the Endless Frontier Gate. So I'm just gonna continue where I left off. And then I'll probably do the level 10 Elite Dungeon with the half energy. Alright, so let's do the new GGC, which is the Zelnite is here. Grind Chronicles. It's basically Zelnite's GGC. But yeah, and it's only one dungeon, by the way. It only costs 25 energy for now, since it's still it's half energy. Without the half energy, it's gonna cost around like 50 energy. Yeah. So 4 battles, and you can use gems here. So that's why it's not that extremely difficult, because it's not a no continue quest, which means you can use gems if you ever lose this GGC. You can still win by using a gem, but I don't know. It's not that really recommended to use gem here because it's too easy. Alright, so looking for an arc friend here. Can you find any arc friend? There's an Elsa friend though. Alright, I'll just use an Elsa friend, I guess, for now. And then I'll use my arc. Yeah, let's use an Elsa friend. So why Elsa? I was gonna use Felice. Couldn't find Felice. Alright, so let's use an Elsa friend. And let's change my lead to arc. And by the way, guys, I changed my SP skills on my arc since I already got Lara, so I won't need the. I'm not. So I won't need the critical immunity on these enhancements anymore. So I took the elemental weakness damage and all elements effect. So maybe an SBB. And just SBB. Yep. So that's my new enhancement and SP build for my Omni arc. Alright, so yeah, should be okay with the squad. Alright, so let's do it. Begin quest. And I recommend you guys to bring Angel Idol here, because you're gonna need it in the final battle against Zelnite. And don't forget to bring some revives in case your units die. Well, let's just begin the quest. For the most part, this GGC is really easy. So I'm gonna tell you guys what you should do in the final battle. And that's the only hard part of GGC, but it's still easy with the Omni units. But if you're using 7-star units, it's gonna be a little bit harder. But even so, I think you can still clear it with 7-star units, so you don't need Omni units for this. Well, I recommend to use at least 2 or 3 Omni units to make sure that you don't lose this GGC. Alright, let's just wait for it to load. Yeah, I'm still trying to fix the sound, the audio on my live streams. It was working on my very first um, live stream, but then stopped working when I on the second one. So I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah, I'll sort that out, guys. Don't worry. All right, so change the order here. All right, there we go. So here's my squad, by the way, guys. I'm using Omni Arc as my leader for the mitigation, spark damage, 50% all stats, and BCH on spark. Well, it's kind of useless in the fourth battle, but the mitigation will still help in spark damage as well. And using Selena for the HOT, but I'm also using Elsa. But why am I using Elsa? So Elsa's role in my squad is to give spark damage buff, spark critical, and BB regen on her leader skill to the release in spark and feel rate. So I'm just gonna bells. And Kulyok is here for the far barrier. It's really uh, good for the GGC since Zelnite is an earth unit. So if I use Kulyok's barrier, he will do less damage in my squad. Yeah, I think we can know about this. Try to kill them in 2 turns. Yeah, I call it for far barrier, BB gauge on attack as well, and defense buff, 140%, which I got from his enhancements. And also 50% defense, erect defense buff on his SBB, which makes my units which makes my squad a lot more tanky. Yeah. If you don't have cool Yuk, you can use Astro. You won't have the starters. Felice, she's great for this as well. And who else? Yeah, Felice, Astro, any Omni feel unit. Sirius is here for the spark damage, 2 3 and spark. Since on the fourth battle, which is the last battle, this GGC, Zelnite will remove your leader skills at around 50% HP, which means Elsa's 2 3 and spark will not work when he does that. So that's why I brought Sirius here for the passive 2 3 and spark. So I can still have the BC on spark buff on SBB, even if the leader skill is not working. Excuse me. Yeah. If you don't have Sirius, you can use Avant for the spark BB attack. Also, Sirius there for the all stance buff. Dark and light buff as well. Yeah, and Omni Krantz, yeah. This is here for the mitigation, 2-turn mitigation, burst heal status, as you can see, status cleanse, status limits removal. As you can see, I think Raffle stunned one of my units in the previous turn. Right, so he will turn to Zelnite. And for his 2-turn mitigation, defense buff as well. Defense based on rec, which is 6% rec converted into defense. And the awesome thing about Kranz is his BNS BB fails pretty quickly because of his extra skill, which is BC cost. So if you can save crystal, you'll be able to use his BB and SBB every turn, each turn, as long as there's no BB drain or BC HE or BB gauge reduction. Yeah. Alright, so the second round, we're fighting against Billion and Chrome, but if you can kill Melina here, Chrome will disappear. Alright, so I'm gonna use Elsa's BB instead to get, so we can inflict them. So we can inflict status elements to them. I think they're susceptible to status elements. Not sure. I hope they are. Alright. So let's just keep auto battle. Keep on auto battle in this. Yeah, it's pretty safe to auto battle this because they don't hit that really hard. We should be able to kill Melina the next turn. And if we do that, Chrome's gonna disappear. And then we can move on to the third round. Lighting the land of this. What was it? That's not the Yakov ruler. So why is Melina in this GGC? Well, she is kind of relevant to Zelnite. She has a connection to Zelnite's past, Zelnite's backstory, how he became the famous, how he became the greatest thief all across Grand Gaia. Well, this GGC is basically retelling us. It's basically retelling the story of Zelnite, of how he became the greatest thief in Grand Gaia, which is really awesome. So for those that don't know Zelnite, if you do this GGC, you will know more about him. Alright, managed to kill Melina and Chrome. Alright, third round. I'm planning to use Kolyuk's UBP here, 30%. Should I? I really need the max HP boost in this third round, so I'm gonna use it. So let's use Kolyuk's UBP. Here we go. Yeah. It's actually gonna save you in the fourth round against Zelnite, because Zelnite does a powerful single target attacks and AoE. Once you reduce his HP down to 50%, he's gonna start locking your unit's leader skills. And it's gonna be very bad if that happens. But he doesn't hit that extremely hard compared to Avant. He's still gonna hit quite hard on your units with your leader skills disabled. So, yeah. A 50% Shida will come out, but Shida will do. But he won't do anything. It's just there for the story. So Shida will come out and then he'll log into full HP, and then you have to kill Shida in the next turn. And once Shida dies, Logan will die. He will disappear as well. For now, let's just try to refill our overdrive gauge here. Fourth battle. If you don't have angel idols, you can actually craft these angel idols. You can, yeah, by farming quests. I have like 100 angel idols and I still haven't used them. Alright, so yeah, it's gonna heal Logan to full HP. And let's just try to kill Sheeta here in this turn. As this is a really great Omni leader for this GGC, by the way. She's basically a replacement for Felix if you don't have her. The only skill that Elsa doesn't give on her leader skill that Felix has is the BB gauge and attack buff. But Elsa, she can give BB regen, 7 BCs I think, leader skill, BB fill rate 50%, and 2 to 3 BC and spark. Which is almost the same as Felix. And it's one of the best BB management leader skills in the game. The Felix is actually the best one. So Elsa's the second. But she is still a great Omni unit for this GGC. So let's try like a Sheeta here. She just cursed Elsa. Just grants BB to heal. Oh, I should have used Elsa's best BB, but should be fine. Yeah, I think we can kill Sheeta the next turn. Logan's actually getting damaged here as well. But if you kill Sheeta here, Hello's just gonna disappear by himself. So yeah, not that too hard if you have like barrier, any barrier buff. The dark barrier is gonna work here. It's gonna keep your squad tanky throughout the GGC. Even Kuluk's barrier works as well. Since you can give defense buff, 40% defense buff, and 50% converted to defense as well. Makes him a really solid defense buffer and a support Omni. Alright, he managed to kill Sheeta. And Logan's gonna disappear in this turn. I guess. Nope. I think we can kill him next turn. Will he disappear? Oh, we still have to kill him. And the spheres that I equipped on my units. So let's start with Arc. I equipped Arc with Oracle Bangles and our enhancing device. Selena with Lexida and Lexida and Cosmic Dust. Kolyok with Eternal Armor and Curative Device. Sirius, Omni Sirius with Riza's Armor and Heavenly Ring, which you can get in the Sponsor Gate if you reach floor 50, stage 50. Krantz with Virtuous Cape and Secret Crystal and an Omni as a friend. I don't know what she is using. Or Elsa. Yeah, but I think we'll kill Logan here. Let's try to paralyze him. So won't die. I'm hoping for the next GGC. Well, I hope Sirius gets the GGC as well. I mean, yeah. Well, not Sirius, but some of the other units in his batch. Probably Melina should get GGC. She should get the GGC since she's one of Elsa's sisters. Radia, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure the next GGC will be even harder than Advanced GGC. Yeah. Alright, final round, which is against Noble Thief Zelnite. So this is actually Zelnite's 5-star form. So you don't get a fight 6 stars or 7 stars, just his 5 stars. But once you get him down to 50%, he's gonna start to. He's gonna start hitting your units really hard, right? So I'm just gonna auto battle this. Yeah, it's gonna hit pretty hard once you reduce his HP down to 50%. So I'm planning to use Arc CBB when his HP reaches down to 50%. That's a really cool background animation. So you see a flashing red light before he attacks your squad. Giving you my treasure. Oh, I think there's a BCH drop rate resistance. Well, he is a thief, so he can steal your skills. Well, not steal, actually. Make them ineffective on him. So let's just keep spamming our BB next BB. Alright. Alright, so when you reduce to 60%, if you reduce 60%, he will remove your BB gauge. That's why you need skills there for the BB regen. Is he gonna remove it? Let's see. He's not removing it yet. Yep, there it is. The Noble Thief Knight's Steel. Defense Steel. Alright, so what I'll do here, I'm just gonna auto battle. Since we have Kron's 2-turn mitigation, we can just normal attack this. Yep. And then I'm gonna use Arc CBB the next turn. And we have to do it really slowly so we don't kill Zelnite. Because he will do a fixed 99999 AoE attack on your squad. And using an UBB mitigation will not work against that fixed ultimate attack. Well, unless if you. Oops. Let's focus our arc. Unless you use. What call this? Yeah, unless you use Angel Idol before his HP just down 0%. Yep. So let's do this really slowly. Really slowly. You don't want to kill Zelnite here. We don't want to kill Zelnite here yet, so let's just do it really slowly. The damage is really high. Alright, just don't attack. Alright, at 25% he's gonna start removing your buffs. But you can bypass that if you can reduce the HP down to 15%, I think. Should be fine. Now I'm gonna pop a Angel Idol on Krantz. Oh crap, I did a quick Lara. Oh well. Yeah, let's put it. I'm just gonna pop an Angel Idol on Krantz. And we should be able to finish him off here. Yeah, that's all you need to do to win this GGC. But if you don't use an Angel Idol on your units, you will lose. That fixed 9999 damage will totally wipe your squad out. Yep, it's not that too tanky like a Vant. He's pretty squishy. Actually, right, he's gonna do the fix 99999 AoE now on my units. Here we go. Oh, Kranz only survived. Only Kranz survived. Sweetness, Angel Idol didn't work though. So it just stopped working. Sorry as a fellow thief from its partnership. Also, Angel Idol didn't work. That is weird. Really weird. Alright. I thought Cena was supposed to survive that. On my first attack, she actually survived the 99999 fixed damage ultimate attack. Alright. And that's how you beat GGC. Really easy, guys. Krantz for the MVP. Why Krantz? Because he's a mitigator. That's all I can say. Mitigators are more important than other units. Alright, so you will get 3 gems and Zelnite's sphere, which is the Thief's treasure thing, and you will need that sphere for his Omni evolution, which is gonna come probably in September or on October on global. So that's gonna be in 2 months, I guess, if they decided to, or if they decided to release it straight away next month. Yeah, should be getting Zelnite and Resist Omni evolution next month or the month after. Well, Zelnite and Resist Omni evolution is already out in Japan, so yeah. It's actually pretty exciting. And I just saw Zelnite and Doritos on Omni, and they are back. They are definitely back in the game, and they are more useful now. Especially Zelnite, she can give 5 to 8 BC on attack on SBB. Burst heal, you can now heal all your units. And the best BC drop rate, 40%. Yep. What maps do we have? We have Jirosero on global, which gives 40% BCH drop rate, but that's on enhancements. So let's BCH drop rate is also on enhancements, but it's the first one in JP, Japan version, which is actually pretty nice. For research, she's become a pretty decent Omni nuker. Yeah, I'm really excited to evolve my Zelnite since I have him. Yeah. Alright, before I go, let me show you the sphere. Yeah, it's really easy, guys. Alright, so it's called the Thieves Treasure Force. It boosts max HP, BC collected, usually boosts attack for 3 turns. HP collected usually boosts defense for 3 turns, energy boosts BC, HC, so karma item drop rates. It's really it's a fair designed for Zelnite. He's the only one who can use his sphere since it gives him item drop rate boost as well. Zel Karma, that's what he's really good at, giving you lots and lots of Zel and Karma. Alright, pretty awesome sphere, guys, pretty decent as well. And yeah, I think we're gonna pretty much wrap up the video. thank you guys for watching. If you haven't watched my first attempt on this GGC, I'll put the link. Well, it's in. Well, I did it on my live stream, so I'll put the link in the description below. Subscribe if you're new, and if you're a huge fan of Preferencer as well, and if you play the game, follow me. Also follow me on Instagram for the latest Preferencer news updates and unit reviews. And yeah, I hope this was helpful to you guys. So good luck on beating the GGC. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.